Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come for me to pick my League Two Team of the Season from the 2024-25 campaign. It's that time of year where Tranmere fans ask why Josh Davison doesn't make it in, or Carlisle fans ask why Harry Lewis doesn't make it in. There's been hundreds of different players that have played in League Two this year. I can only pick 11. It doesn't mean that just because a player isn't in a Team of the Season, they're absolutely garbage. There's obviously certain positions where there is a little bit of a debate, but I think for a good 7 or 8 of the positions, they're pretty nailed on with who it should be. If you do go on to enjoy today's video, don't forget to drop a like on there for me and subscribe to the channel as well if you are new. Can we try and hit 200 likes on today's video? That'd be massively appreciated. And don't forget to get your thoughts in down in the comment section down below. Do you agree or disagree with my team, and what would your League Two Team of the Season be from the season that has just regularly completed? We're obviously going through the playoffs at the moment. Let's start out then with the goalkeeper position. There has been a lot of pretty decent goalkeepers this year, but I have in the end gone with Owen Goodman. I've been very impressed with him this year. Obviously Wimbledon have conceded the least amount of goals in the entire division, and for the large part it has been down to him. I think he's played every single league minute so far this campaign. He's conceded 35 goals in 47 appearances, obviously including the match in the playoffs which was played the other day. He's kept 22 clean sheets, which I do think is a really good return. 72% save percentage, which ranks him amongst one of the best in the entire division. And for me personally, just a very, very solid goalkeeper. We saw in the first leg against Notts County in the playoffs just how good of a goalkeeper he is. Made 3 or 4 top class saves in that match. So for me personally, he has been the best goalkeeper in the division this year, and he's in my team of the season. Into my back four then, at right back, I'm going to go with Jamie Sterry of Doncaster Rovers. Now this was a position that I am open for a little bit of a debate with, but Jamie Sterry for me has had a really good year for Grant McCann's side. Obviously Doncaster have gone on and won the league title, so you obviously can expect there to be a fair few Doncaster players in this list. He started 40 matches this year, played 3,385 minutes, 2 goals and a couple of very important goals in there as well, but 7 assists. Defensively, his clean sheet number and tally isn't amazing with only the 9, but 1.7 tackles per game, 3 balls recovered per game, and 2.2 clearances per game as well. He has a 62% successful dribble rate, which for a fullback is very solid. Obviously linking up with Luke Molyneux down that right hand side. He wins 59% of his ground duels and 48% of his aerial duels. And for me personally, he has been one of the best fullbacks in the division this season, and I'm going to have him down as the best right back. Again, this is one of the positions though that I am open to a little bit of a debate with, but for me personally, I'm going Jamie Sterry. Into my 2 centre-backs, firstly I'm going to go with Jack Shepherd of Bradford City. Obviously I had to get a few bantams in there, and for me personally, Shepherd has been the best centre-back in the division this season. We'll obviously get onto his partner in a moment, but Shepherd for me, absolutely brilliant. Actually did start the 31 games for Bradford City this season, played in 39 matches, but once he's in the team, it was very hard for him to be displaced. Scored 2 goals, a couple of really well taken goals, a brilliant header away at Morecambe, and an outstanding chest and volley at home to Gillingham, which I thought was a brilliant goal. He's contributed to 10 clean sheets, 1.5 tackles per game, 3.1 balls recovered per game, and 5.2 clearances per game as well. He has a 71% successful dribble rate, winning 65% of his ground duels and 70% of his aerial duels. He's a very, very good centre-half, the most complete centre-half that I've seen at Bradford City in a long time. He's got pace, strength, physicality, good in the air, good with his ball at his feet. Definitely going to be a regular starter for Barnsley next season. I'd love him back at Bradford City. Absolutely outstanding, and definitely deserves to be in this team of the season. And partnering him as my other centre-back, I'm going with Taylor Allen of Walsall FC. Now, in terms of defensively, you could argue there's maybe a couple of other centre-backs who have been better than Taylor Allen this season. I think the likes of Matty Platt, Jacob Bido have done very well at Notts County. You got Joe Olowu and Jay McGrath as well at Doncaster Rovers, but I'm going with Taylor Allen. Firstly, because he's a very, very good defender for this level, but he's got 10 goals and 7 assists from centre-half. Last season, we were all very impressed by the numbers that Mickey Dimitri put up. This season, it is Taylor Allen. Yes, he takes set pieces, a couple penalties, a fair few free kicks in there as well, and he has played at times as a central midfielder, but he started 44 matches, he's played in 45, he's 41 minutes shy of playing 4,000 this season, which is an absolutely incredible achievement for him. 12 big chances created from centre-half, 1.3 2.3 key passes per game, contributed to 14 clean sheets, 1.1 tackles per game, 4 balls recovered per game, and 3.3 clearances per game as well. He wins 56% of his ground duels and 54% of his aerial duels. But anytime a centre-half is keeping 14 clean sheets, 17 goal contributions as well, how can I not put him in? Taylor Alden is in as my left centre-back. And completing my back four at left-back then, I have gone with Denver Hume of Grimsby Town. Pretty easy pick for me, in all honesty. I think he's had a really good season in terms of created numbers. 12 assists from left-back this season, averages 2.1 key passes per game. He's created 18 big chances as well. And you look at the fact that he played for Sunderland and Portsmouth before Grimsby, I think he's done very well there over his 18-month stay or so. And yeah, for me personally, absolutely has to be on this list. Also contributed to 10 clean sheets, 1.7 tackles per game, 3.7 balls recovered per game, and 2.4 clearances per game as well. He wins 62% of his ground duels, only 38% of his aerial duels, but now at 28 years of age, out of contract with the Mariners this summer, I would fully expect him to be playing at League One football again next season. But 12 assists from fullback for a team that didn't even make it into the playoffs, absolutely outstanding return, so he's in for me at left back. Into my midfield three then, starting out as the more defensive minded midfielder, I'm going with Richie Smallwood of Bradford City. He swooped up all of our end of season awards for very good reason really. He was absolutely outstanding. He played pretty much every minute in the league this season, apart from the 3 games that he missed when obviously he got sent off away at Swindon. 7 goal contributions, which I think is a pretty solid return in all competitions. 5 in the league for him this season. Obviously didn't score from open play, but it's just what he brings defensively. He's so good out of possession. He wins the ball back so much that he's not really a player that you could go, well, he got loads of goals or he got loads of assists, so he has to be in there, but he just wins the ball back. He's brilliant at organising, brilliant at leading, and certainly a player you'd rather have on your team than playing against. I fully expect him to be around for next season as well. He is out of contract with the club in this upcoming summer, but brilliant captain, absolutely outstanding leader in there, wins nearly 60% of his total duels as well. And yeah, for me personally, absolutely has to be on this list, and there's no debate about it. As my more box-to-box midfielder, I'm going to go with Ryan Croasdale of Port Vale, obviously another team that were automatically promoted into League 2. And again, there's a lot of different Port Vale players that you could suggest, but I think on the whole, they're just a very good collective. There's no real individual standouts, but I needed to have some Port Vale players in there, and Ryan Croasdale for me has been a player that I've been a big fan of over the last couple of seasons. 4 goals and 5 assists in 39 league starts from this season. 38 minutes shy of playing 3,600 minutes in this campaign. 2.5 tackles per game, 4.5 balls recovered per game, and 1.5 clearances per game as well. He wins over 50% of his aerial duels and nearly 60% of his ground duels as well. He's been absolutely outstanding for Port Vale in that midfield. The experience that he brings, I think he's going to absolutely smash it next season in League One. They've got a lot of talent in that midfield, but Croasdale for me has stood out the most. I think he won a lot of their end of season awards as well. So Ryan Croasdale partners Richie Smallwood in my midfield. And completing my midfield three then, as the attacking midfielder, I'm going to go with Jack Payne of Colchester United. He has been absolutely outstanding when he has been fit so far this season. 39 starts, 8 goals and 10 assists. He did actually make it to 20 goal contributions in all competitions, but in the league this year he's been absolutely outstanding, just 3 minutes shy of 3,400 played as well. But for an attacking midfielder to get 18 goal contributions in 39 starts, again for a team that didn't even make it into the playoffs, I think he deserves a lot of credit for that. Very, very good technician. Always been a player who seems to be too good for League 2, but never really worked out for him in League 1. I think if Colchester are to be successful next season, Jack Payne is going to need to have another very similar campaign, but absolutely deserves to be on this list. I think he's been outstanding this season. Into my front three then, as my right winger, Luke Molyneux. Probably the easiest decision that I had to make on this list. Without a doubt, the best right winger in the league this season. Probably a lot of people would make an argument for best player in the league this year. Obviously got 30 goal contributions in all competitions, 28 in the league, which I guess that doesn't really matter then. Only 28 goal contributions in the league. Absolutely outstanding return, isn't it? In 44 matches, played nearly 3,800 minutes, averaged a goal every 235 minutes, created 18 big chances on the whole. Absolute joy to watch, absolutely outstanding on that right hand side, and definitely has to be on here. As my left winger, I'm going to go with David McGoldrick of Notts County. Now I know he doesn't technically play on the left wing, he plays more as a left number 10, but surely you can let me have this one. I wouldn't really say there's been any other left wingers that have massively stood out. Kelly Namai is probably the closest left winger to making it on there. So David McGoldrick absolutely has to be on here. For me personally, anytime you play against Notts County, he is their biggest danger man. He might not have the most goals or the most assists in the entire division. He's still put up very, very solid numbers though this year. 21 goal contributions in the league in just 28 starts, averaged a goal every 150 minutes, and if he'd have been fit for the full season, without a doubt Notts County would have made it into that top 3. There's obviously doubts about him being available for the second playoff leg against Wimbledon, which will be a massive blow for them, but absolute joy to watch this season and definitely deserves to be on here. He's got an absolute worldie against Bradford City, and it's still at 37 years of age, would be more than good enough to be playing in the Championship. Absolutely outstanding player, and yeah, he's definitely in for me. Slightly out of position, I know, but I had to get him in there. And completing my 2024-25 League 2 team of the season, as my striker, I'm going to go with Michael Cheek of Bromley FC. I don't think anybody would have predicted him to win the Golden Boot at the start of the campaign. We've seen for a number of years that he's been able to do it in non-league, and now at 33 years of age, he's come in, won Player of the Season, won the Golden Boot as well. 25 goals in 44 starts from this season, averaged a goal every 152 minutes with a 26% goal conversion rate. That is an absolutely outstanding return. I think that is the best return in the division this season, apart from maybe a player who scored one goal from one shot. If we're talking about consistent, regular performers, Michael Cheek, that is an absolutely outstanding return. Also got 7 assists, 32 goal contributions in 44 starts from this season, played over 3,800 minutes as well. Ended the season absolutely brilliantly. I know a fair few of his goals were penalties. In the end, I'd say between 5 and 7 were penalties, but you've still got to score them at the end of the day. Absolutely brilliant footballer, definitely deserves to be on here, and obviously with him being out of contract with Bromley in this upcoming transfer window, it'll be interesting to see, will he stay at Bromley for another 3 years or so, or will he maybe get his move up to League 1 to a London-based club in there? I know there's not really many going into next season, but it will be interesting to see where Cheek does end up. Definitely deserves to be in this team of the season though for me. If you have enjoyed watching today's video, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. If you could try and hit 200 likes, as I mentioned at the start of today's video, that would massively appreciated. And don't forget as well to subscribe to the channel if you are new. We are on the road to 12,000 subscribers, trying to hit that before the start of the new season. Get your thoughts in as well down in the comment section down below. What would your 2024-25 League 2 team of the season be? Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you very soon for another one.